also continue bringing you updates live from the Ron Paul Macaw caucus. The Ron Paul Macaw, we told you about the birds indigenous to Texas. And again, it's a parody of the Fanatic. He has his, Liberty and Constitution are the two birds that we have in studio. They will have their own little mics. Liberty constantly pecks at the microphone. So we're going to be, and you can actually talk to one of the Ron Paul Macaws as well. And either you guys can debate one or Kevin can debate one of the Ron Paul Macaws. But they're having the Ron Paul Macaw-caucus right now, so we'll be bringing you updates from that. I'm going to talk to you here in just a moment, Jim Hoft, about these ridiculous criminal robocalls that are coming from an unregistered group. We were just talking about the Trayvon Martin case, and watch big journalism over at Breitbart.com, because wait until you see what the Miami Herald did to his photos. It's unbelievable. I want to get Jim's call. Jim, good afternoon to you. Thanks for calling in this today.
Hey, how are you today?
Hey, well, what's up?
Well, I was just wondering if the caucus has rules that says the temporary chair is supposed to bring the meeting to order, and then the attendees are supposed to select a chair and then create the rules for the caucus.
I don't speak Macaw, so I don't know. For real. I mean,
It's
don't.
Caucus, ma'am. It's not Macaw. You're not going to agitate me or make me angry.
Well, no. I'm talking about our skit that we have the macaw birds in studio is what I'm talking about.
Okay, let's talk about the oath of office.
Jim, do you have a point to make? Because I have a guest waiting.
Yeah, I sure do.
Okay,
There's
get to
only one
it.
candidate for president who has proved he will stand up for the Constitution.
Okay. I think there are several who think that, and I think any one of them would be better than the incumbent that we have, and I think you and I would both agree on that.
No, I think that the Republican candidates, other than Ron Paul, will all continue implementing Agenda 21 in local
Okay,
level,
really quick, because I
orders.
want to move on to this RNC robocall story. I'm going to ask you something real quick. Now, see, if Ron Paul ends up being the Republican nominee, I would vote for Ron Paul. If Romney, Gingrich, or Santorum end up being the Republican nominee and not Ron Paul, would you vote for any one of them over Barack Obama?
No, because if 1,000
So you're going to vote for Barack
up,
Obama. All right, you got it.
If
See, this is why you guys tick me off.
I'm not going to vote for Barack Obama. I will never vote for him.
No, you're either with them or you're and against us, or you're no. You listen. You listen.
People,
no, you listen.
please,
No, you
don't
listen. This is why I'm sick and tired of Paulers, because you guys say crap like this. We would vote for Ron Paul if he was the nominee. I'm going to tell you something. If you're not going to vote for the Republican nominee, you might as well go right over to the Occupy camp, and you might as well cast your vote for Barack Obama right now. You're either with him or you're against us. End of story.
You sound crazy. 1,000
No,
people
I'm
showed
calling
up
you
to
out on your craziness. Who the hell else is going to win an election against Barack Obama if not the Republican nominee, sir?
1,000 people showed up.
Name one. Name one.
Shut up and listen.
No, you shut up. You called my show.
1,000 people.
You called my show. I will talk to you.
1,000
You
people.
condescend to me like that again, I'll drop you, and I'll make damn
You're
sure we don't ever get your call again.
Look,
You just proved my point about Paulers, and I'm done with you. That's why I mock fanatics, because of cats like that right there. You either vote for the Republican nominee or you vote for Barack Obama. I echo Andrew Breitbart's sentiment at CPAC. You are either with us or you're against them. You got a problem with it? Write a blog on MySpace. Done. All right, moving on.
Now, I know he thought about coming here today, bless his heart, and I'm sure he's a great guy, and he does have very fabulous hair. But that does not a president make. Sorry. I just had to say a couple words about this, and then I'm going to actually move on. This is why I wrote notes, to keep on topic. I get really aggravated about this because midterm election was a huge wave. Midterm election was another successful story of the Tea Party versus the establishment. This is stuff that you don't hear in the media, because the media, if they're not in it for socialists, they're in it for the establishment, because, as I said, the establishment are nothing but socialist and rhino drag. That's all they are. They have indistinguishable policies. And for the life of me, I can't understand why anyone would support a guy that wrote Obamacare. I don't know about you, but I've been been on the streets for the past 2 years, and if I didn't have a placard in my hand, I had a mic in front of me, and I've been railing against this health care law, why on earth would I ever support anyone that introduced it and still defends it today? Asinine to me. I am so disillusioned, even more so with media, especially after watching everybody fawn over Romney and baby him at these debates. And I'm not in the tank for any particular person because I want to make sure that they all embarrass themselves first, and whoever embarrasses themselves the least and is most conservative, then I'm going to get in there. But right now I'm just standing back and watching everybody, and I'm watching Romney maneuver, and I'm watching Kerry maneuver, and get all these people, and I mean, even some of our conservative media outlets. I mean, it's still, it's like nobody's safe from bias. Nobody's safe from...
Well, what do we do?
It's Mailbag of Hate, Romney edition.
It's now that time of the week to open up Dana's big Mailbag of Hate.
Romney edition. Oh, I knew I was going to have fun with this. So, as you know, I made the mistake, according to some Romney bots, and I was, how cool was I? How cool have I been for the longest time?
Pretty cool.
Haven't I had just the utmost patience?
Yeah, I've had some
I
patience.
have been like Mother Teresa. Almost.
All right, let's not go that far.
Okay, yeah. But, I've been really patient, right? I haven't hurt anybody. But then it comes to the point where enough is enough. And I have been going on television, and I'm always asked about Mitt Romney, and I'm sure on Sunday morning that Christiane Amanpour will ask me about Mitt Romney and the Tea Party and grassroots and so on and so forth. And I'm going to say what I always say, and that I think the man is a sham. Unintentional rhyme, bing. And I'm not supportive of him at all. And I think that we are fortunate enough that we are still so early in the primary season that we can be open and honest about these things, and we can have discussions and debates amongst ourselves, and we can weed out the bad candidates and get the good candidates up there, because I tell you, I felt like I was pimped out in 2008, holding my nose, pulling that lever for John McCain when every bit of me was screaming, no! I didn't like him. And I don't want to end up with someone who I think is as bad, if not worse, than John McCain. How is that a step forward? Because let me tell you something. If you think that by getting Mitt Romney in there, just God forbid, think if we get Mitt Romney in there as a candidate, then with a guy who's waffled on life, then what's going to happen? You're not going to get a rhino incumbent out of office with a conservative. You're not going to be able to take out a rhino incumbent. It's going to set Republicans back. It's going to set back the brand of conservatism, and it's going to give Democrats a leg up the next presidential election, guaranteed.
It ain't personal, no, strictly business, baby. Strictly business.